All right, gonna play another Control War game. Even though it's not weekend rank, I really like playing this deck. Let's take a quick look at it before I start. Originally saw Clutch playing this deck a few weeks ago, so I copied it and I've been playing it myself. I've seen other people playing it too. As you can tell, my win rate isn't quite as good as Clutch when he first created it, but it still holds up well. I've used it to get back to meta when I've dropped, Mythic, when I've dropped out of Mythic, playing other decks, experimental decks, but I can count on this to get me back to Mythic. As you can see, it's quite an expensive deck. So if you're lucky like I was and got into GU early, then you can afford a deck like this. I got almost all these cards early days. I mean, of course, Ethereals, I had to open packs to get the Ethereals, but I bought my packs using airdrops, so I really didn't have to spend any more money. Well, let's take a look at it. You got Leviathan Hunters, Pyramid Warden, Adjacent, one Martyr. I've seen variations of this deck. They have two Martyrs. Got two Blades, two Demigorgons, Ethereal, Avatar of War. This will often save your butt because of its leech, and also it equips a relic that gives you leech. If you can survive that long, you're probably going to win. Soul Survivor, that is another essential component to this deck. Gets you out of lots of jams. And if you can put a Soul Survivor and a Demigorgon, oh man, you're going to be a happy camper. White Fur Guard, this protects you well against aggro decks, keeps you alive until the later turns. Missile launchers, they heal you up after they let you kill some people. Grand Hall is a fun deck. You got to play it smartly though. Can't just throw it out there. Pair it up with maybe Pyramid Wardens or essentially any other small creatures so that you can heal up during the mid game. Later mid game, if you can pair it up with your Woodcutter Imp, then any damage the Woodcutter does will go towards healing you. Even damage it does to yourself will then immediately be healed back to you. So Woodcutter Imp, Grand Hall, great combination. End of Wars, essential to this deck, essential to late game. You can take out the big creatures that other control decks are playing. You have to hold on to these and you're going up against any other control player. You can use them earlier in the game when you're going against aggro because hopefully they won't have large creatures. It's more important that you take control of the board, prevent them from taking control and overwhelming you. So you can use them earlier when you're going against aggro. You got to save them till the end if you're going against control. Wolfclart Vanguard, good against aggro. You can even put it out turn 2 to kill some of the early aggro creatures, or if you can hold on to it till turn 4, then you might be able to take out 2 smaller creatures. Now, let's talk a little bit about Ethereal. As you know, you can delve 3 cultists. It's really important to understand what to go for, what to try to get when you're delving. Really depends on the kind of decks and opponents you're going against. You'll either want to push a lot of face damage and get the Goblets ones to close out a game, or if you know you're going to be facing opponents that will be putting up front lines, then you want to get the ones that give order. It's also helpful to get little transform ones. You can transform your opponent's Demigorgons if you know you're going against Demigorgons. So get to know what the meta is, see what your opponents might be playing, and choose wisely. Anyways, let's play a game. Let's make this full screen again and jump right in. Okay. Is he playing control or is he playing aggro? Let's see. My sources tell me aggro. And I like to, when I'm going against aggro, take Volca's Presence. Helps me put out little minions I can use to, oh, this is a nice start. Yeah, I'm going to keep this. I'm going second. Often going second, you want to be responsive. You want to keep things that will help you take out the opponent's first creatures or block them. Anyways, keeping this. This looks like a decent start.
This is going to be tough, so just try your best. Break a leg.
Using his pip. Setting that up. Yeah, it's too bad for him. He would prefer to use this when he had a relic equipped. But he doesn't have a relic, he has to spend it now. Anyways, putting out my Pyramid Warden, using a pip. Now, he can't kill me, I can't kill him. We can do damage to each other. He might be able to buff that. What can he do? Turn 2, Tavern Brawler. Classic. Alright, well you can see this. I can do Savage Strike if I want. Either one, I could Woodcutter Imp. I want to take out one of his creatures with my Pyramid Warden. And if I do it now, for if there's anything in a void, then my Pyramid Warden won't return anything to him. I think I will save my pip and just put out the Imp. Take that guy out. Does some damage to myself, but anyways, I have control of the board. I didn't spend a pip. And as aggro, oh, I like that he spent his rend on that thing. Huh, look at that. Ah, another Pyramid Warden. So I think I'm going to take that out. Even though it damages us both, he could do something to buff it. Of course, if he buffs it, then he's still damaging both of us. And I think that I'm going to do this instead. And just pass. Let's see what he does with that. I could have taken it out. I think I'm ahead in this game. He's going to get something back. He's going to have to spend his relic to do it. Now I can use a Savage Strike to take out. Oh, he's going to buff it. Okay, here's where the Woodcutter, the Wolf Cult Vanguard shines. I can take out 2 of his minions. He still has a relic equipped. He can still hurt me. But he's running low on cards. And I still have 2 pips. So I still feel fine. Yep. Saw that coming. 8 damage coming. All right, well, here's an opportunity to use Savage Strike. I can take out his 2/1 creatures, do a little bit of damage there. He is still going to hurt me. I'm actually kind of regretting my choices earlier in life. He's going to hit me for 5 more, and he's going to put out some larger buffed minion. Okay, that's something I can blade. Carnage Sweep. Don't have a relic though, but at least I have the Carnage Sweep. I can get that out off the board. Draw something, Soul Survivor. Now if he goes face, you know what? What is this guy? Oh. Come on. Don't do this to me. Okay. I can't play it, so I am just going to pass. I have to pass. Okay. If he doesn't take that out, I can Soul Survivor next turn. He might just go face. Slayer. Okay.
Get ready.
Oh, even better. I can pop protect. Or I can actually go face. Do Carnage Sweep. Well, I'm probably still going to die because he can just. Boom, 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 boom. Let me grab this. I'll be dead if he's got a relic he can equip. Plays a creature. I can pip into Demigorgon. Maybe survive. I'm going to survive.
It's that time again.
I have to Demigorgon. Live another day. Okay. I can still die with the relic. Next turn I can double demo. Okay. I am going to go face to heal. And then throw it on another Demogorgon. And he is hating life right now. He's saying, God damn, pay to win.
I'm going to enjoy this.
Okay. This is going to be fun. And that's why Soul Survivor on a Demogorgon is your best friend. And that's the game. I'm going to give him a GG. Pip into Avatar of War.
If it breathes, it bleeds. Let's see how it responds.
And that's why Control War is so annoyingly powerful.